Crystal Blessings. Today I wanted to talk about Sugilite, and sometimes people pronounce it Sugilite, but it's Sugilite because it's named after the scientist who found it, Dr. Sugi, and who first discovered it. And this is a very unique piece of Sugilite, but before we get to this piece, which I'm very excited about, this would have been great for this video. I had some Sugilite that I had picked up recently at my local lab supplier, and someone purchased it. So I no longer have that piece, so I'm going to refer to the Book of Stones. This picture is coming out looking a little bit more pink. It's actually kind of a magenta purpley color, or fuchsia color, purpley fuchsia. And oftentimes you can get polished Sugilite, like this sphere right here. And it's really a dream stone. It's great for the third eye, high ascension, third eye, and higher chakras, including the etheric chakras, which I hope to do a video on soon. Spiritual protection, which I'm going to talk about in just a second. Spiritual purification. It keeps you out of negative thinking too. So if you're looking for anything to do with the third eye or higher ascension, this is a great stone to work with. I was talking to someone recently, and we were discussing what's a good stone to keep out bad entities from your auric field if you're possibly letting them in, and I could not think of the stone, and this is it. And what's really funny is as we were speaking the next day, as we were speaking, this one was on its way to me from Africa, and I'd completely forgotten that I had purchased it and read up on its healing properties and everything. And I knew of a stone, but could not think of it. And next day, boom! After 5 weeks of traveling, finally came, opened it up, and I said, "That's the one!" So we were racking our brains. I could not think of what it was. I mean, there's like over 4,000 stones, I think, or minerals, that is. So it's hard to think of the exact one you want when, you know, there's so many things to be said about each and every single one of them, and there's a lot of them to begin with. But anyway, so I'll be sending you an email about that, and you know who you are. This specific piece is really rare because Sugilite does come in green, it comes in black, it comes in other colors. So within this rock, I actually have here both colors, green and a very, very fluorescent kind of purpley Sugilite, which is very rare to get both of these on one piece. And it's on a manganese matrix, rock matrix. And I hope the color's coming out okay. Let me hold it in my hand here. And manganese is a mineral that is actually a calming mineral, which is one of the things Sugilite is good for. Manganese is present in rose quartz, which makes it a calming mineral. It really goes along with something I've been writing in my articles lately about the elemental content of minerals and crystals being one of the reasons why minerals, stones, crystals have certain healing properties because of the specific minerals. And if you look at what manganese does for the human body, you'll see that one of the things it does is it's a calming mineral. So it makes sense that any mineral, stone, crystal that contains manganese is going to biochemically entrain your body into that vibrational frequency. Okay, but anyway, maybe I'll link that article up to this video. I think I've already linked it to others, so you may have seen it before. But anyway, so this specific piece, again, very rare. It's from Africa, and I had to get it when I saw the color of the Sugilite and that there was green and the really bright purple Sugilite, very rare, on the manganese. It comes from the Wessel's mine, and if you look into that, that is a hot spot for finding Sugilite. Sugilite is not easy to come by. My local lab, I keep asking for it, and although they have just about everything, most of these wholesale crystal stone suppliers get a lot of their stuff from Brazil. It's not so easy to get it from Africa, so I'm so very grateful to have found this wonderful friend and contact in South Africa. So the Wessel's mine is Northern Cape in South Africa, and he gets a lot of Sugilite from there. And I think that's all about what I wanted to say. I think that's it. Okay, wish I had that tumbled piece or pieces to show you the difference between a rough piece like this and a tumbled piece, but I've been really getting into the rough pieces because it's how it comes out of Mother Earth, and it's completely unaltered, and somehow I think that the vibrations can be stronger in a piece that's rough. Maybe not as pretty as a tumbled stone, but think of what a tumbled stone goes through. And, you know, you cleanse it and you charge it and store it properly, and it will still work just as strongly. But I tend to think that this is just a bit more respected. But who knows? That's what I think today. Okay, namaste.